Hello, lovely people. Thanks for taking your time to watch this clip. This day, I titled, Who is your friend? Who is your friend? Who is your friend? Whom have you called your friend? Who are you seeing as your friend? Do you know what it means to have a friend? Do you know the benefits of having a friend? Do you know the importance of having a friend? Perhaps, do you know why we have friends? Why we keep friends? I will take us back briefly to the scriptures and back again to today's talk. I once again thank you for your time. I once again appreciate your time for sitting to listen to this short clip. In the scriptures, there are Bible characters with friends. We know the friends of Job. We know the friends of Joseph in the prison. Don't forget, he had friends. He interpreted their dreams and they became friends. We know the friends or the friend of David. Solomon's sons had friends. But on this clip, I will deduce the benefits of these friends and relate it to life experiences and in our life in reality today. Now, what were the friends of Job? What did they do? What did they ask him to do? At the point they laughed at him. They mocked him. These were the friends of Job. Who are your friends? Are you in trouble and they give you wrong advices? Are you in trouble and they ask you to do the contrary? Now let us go and look at the friends of Solomon's son, Rehoboam. We know the advice they gave him. Any friend that tells you your fingers are thicker than the waist of your father is implying you to do the contrary and be wicked. Solomon's son's friends advised him to be wicked. Are the people you surround around yourself, are they advising you to be wicked? Have you found yourself in a position to help the needy, to be merciful? Have you perhaps been placed in a high position in life, which you never dreamt of being? And unfortunately, you've seen yourself around people who are advising you to do the contrary. My dear, I will implore you, not all advices from friends you will take, and not all friends that appears to be friends are real friends. Not all friends that appears to be friends are genuine in their hearts towards you. Whenever you are advised, go home, lie on your bed, and think about it. I titled this short clip once again, Who is your friend? Who is your friend? The friend of David, the Bible says, who had found a friend like Jonathan. What did Jonathan do in the life of David? At the expense of his own life, at the expense of his own entitlement to the throne, he made sure that David was saved. Any friend, I repeat, any friend you call friend, who is against you, because of one thing or the other they are to benefit, or they see you as a stumbling block to their next move or to their next progress in life, such a friend is not a friend. Is not worthy to be called a friend. Because in the life of this young man, we know the father, King Saul, and we know the story of David, and how Saul was so envious of this young man David and wanting to kill him. But Jonathan made sure he leaked the secret to David. Keep throwing the stones for him to know, my friend, there is danger. Keep going. And David went on. And David went on. Who is that person you call friend? Who is not giving you signal that there is danger? Who is that friend that you call friend? Who is not giving you signal that there is a portal? That is not a friend. That is not a friend. Who is your friend? A friend is your helpmate. Who is your friend? A friend is not the one with foolish talk like the sons of Rehoboam. Who is your friend? The Bible says that a companion of fools is a fool himself. Do not entangle yourself with the company of fools. Who is your friend? A friend is that person who tells you the contrary of what the Bible says. A friend, a good friend, as a young chap, will never tell you to go into hard drugs. A friend as a young chap will never tell you to let's go stealing. Who is your friend that are ringing bad advices to your ears? A good friend will stand for positivity. A good friend is like a bridge who is ready to lie down for you to climb on. In other words, a good friend will give you good advice. A good friend is like an ornament of grace that covers you. The joy you have is the joy of your friend. Any friend who is not joyful at your success, do not call such a one a friend. Such a person is not a friend. Who is your friend? A friend tells you what you don't want to hear behind closed doors and fights for you in the open. Who is your friend? A friend will never betray you when you are not there. A friend will fight your cause for you and come and tell you your mess inside. A friend is that person who knows your mess and doesn't mess you up with it. He knows your weakness and does not take you over for that, for your weakness and act upon it. A friend knows your inside and your outside. He doesn't go out and blow the trumpet. A friend covers you. He covers your shame. He covers your weaknesses and make them look like a strength. A friend gives you feedback. The things you don't want to hear. That is what a good friend will tell you. Search today. Think today. Look around today. Who is your friend? Who is your friend? A friend covers you. He or she knows your weakness. Doesn't mess you with your messes. Respects you. Your friend is not a betrayal. Your friend is not your Judas. For nothing will a good friend sell you. A good friend will fight your cause when you are there and when you are not there. And another thing, a good friend, distance does not determine who a good friend is. In other words, distance is not a barrier to being a good friend. You may think or wonder, perhaps this person lives miles away. They're not a good friend. I bust your bubble. Your good friend might be miles away from you. Might be miles away from you. A good friend does not get intimidated by your success. Your good friend does not get intimidated by whatever you get, by your appearance, by your talk, by your achievement. Your good friend doesn't get intimidated. Instead, your achievement, your increase in life is their joy. I will take you back again to Jonathan. What was Jonathan to gain? The son of a king. David was a contender to him in real life today. But he never looked at that. He never looked at that. A good friend looks beyond the contention. He looks beyond the opposition. He looks beyond what you can get that would deprive him of what he could get. You see, this is who a good friend is. Who is your friend? Who have you surrounded yourself with? Who are those voices you are listening to? Are they bringing light or are they set for destruction? A good friend brings light and not destruction. A good friend is a friend you can go to sleep with and not be afraid the enemies will come by night and cut your hair off. A good friend is a friend that when you are down in the prison will ring your name, will remind the king that there is someone somewhere. A good friend will give you the right advice. A good friend has your back and your support. A good friend will protect you. A good friend will never stop throwing the stones. They will keep throwing the stones, signaling there is danger, keep going. A good friend will never tell you your little finger is bigger than the waist of your father. A good friend will not tell you to make people cry. A good friend will not tell you to make people mourn. A good friend will tell you to be merciful to the people. A good friend will tell you to be pitiful to the people. A good friend will tell you to help and not destroy. A good friend will tell you what will help you and not destroy it. In other words, when you are advised, go back in your closet, think about it, discern it before you act. In other words, look before you leap. Because when you fall, that friend you call a good friend, who is not really a good friend, is ready to laugh at you. I'll stop here, and I really appreciate your time for watching this short clip. Thank you.